One of the key ways to recognize if what is being used or what is being promoted is something like weaponized compassion is to look at the power aspect. Because one of the ways that we can see it in the story of Judas is that Judas is telling someone else to be compassionate and is reproaching someone else for not being compassionate with the purpose of gaining power for themselves. And so this is the best way to see whether or not this is weaponized compassion. And I think that we have seen plenty of that in the past 2 years. We have seen plenty of authorities tell us that we need to act in this or that way.
It places the responsibility on us. I think that when people ask me, well, what are you most scared of? And it's not that the Xenobots will eat us all. It's that we will fail to rise to the level of intelligence and wisdom that are needed to address these issues that have plagued us forever. That is what's frightening to me. Is that it's not a foregone conclusion that we can do it, and it places the responsibility on us, and it means that we are, in an important sense, the adults in the room, responsible, all of us, responsible for relieving the level of suffering and for solving the meaning crisis. I think that's absolutely critical.
And the point is that the adversary, the enemy, does not care about what he is weaponizing. He's indifferent, utterly indifferent, and is ready to hop off of anything the second you try to shore it up. So now we're playing that kind of a whack-a-mole game. Okay, so we've sort of collectively rallied and pointed our attention to weaponization of empathy. At the moment where that becomes shored up, he just jumps somewhere else, and it could be anywhere.
We should not be trying to impose compassion on others. This is something which you do not see in the Christian story. There is no law towards compassion. There is no rule which makes you compassionate. You can follow all the rules you want. Compassion is a disposition of the heart. Compassion is a disposition of the person. It is not about rules and about following this or that thing. You could act in ways that look very compassionate on the outside and are very selfish inside, and vice versa. And so compassion is not something which is subject to the law. It is something which is subject to the heart. And this is, of course, the very difference that Christ brings to us, which is the difference between the externals and the external law, which is useful and helpful, and the inner true reason of why someone is acting. And so when you see someone or when you see an organization try to impose compassion by law or try to make you feel as if, by not being compassionate, you are going to receive the full brunt of the modern state, then we have a serious problem.